Here we go. Hello and welcome to the Friday night episode from Sneaky Snake 2 Gaming. I'm going to try and make this as exciting as possible. I am going to share one of my quickly enjoyable games that I play. And I'm going to showcase the skirmish matches because that's pretty much all I've played. I haven't played the actual multiplayer in this game. I don't know what it's like. And this is going to be the first time I fight the hard AI by myself. So, sure, we'll put a fourth in there. Okay. Alright, and we're going to make all of these teams separate. The teams are locked. Okay, we're going to take this 90-minute treaty length and drop it to 60. So that way we basically build our village for an hour and then we start fighting people. I might lose. I'm not going to lie, I might lose. Although what I am going to do, I'm going to pick my civilization. We are going to pick the Bohemians because I just really like their unique unit. It's just a big wagon with cannons sticking out of it. It's pretty much a tank. Yes, my icon is a fish. I like fish. Fish are cool. Okay. So we've got Berbers, Inca, Goths. Interesting. Ooh. Yeah, those Hussite reforms are going to be pretty good. I probably won't even research the monastery technologies until we get that. It's going to be hard though. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to outboom the hard AI. You see those other cows down there? We want those. Alright. No, you need to help. And the person that's not helping, you're going to build a house. Maybe build, what, 3 houses? Then we're going to put you on Auto Scout. Nice. And we've got the other villagers coming in. This will be good. Okay, so we've basically got a rear down here. Alright, once you're done building houses, you're going to focus on wood. Let's see, why can I not see? There you are. Look, I don't want you to kill the other cows first. We want to all group up on the same cow. That's the goal. We're going to get focused on our food production real quick. Ooh, we got more cows. Look at that. I had a feeling we might get another group of cows. Get another villager. And then when you're done, I'm gonna have you stop building houses and build the lumber camp in the back. That's gonna be the play. Okay, we're gonna work on that cow next. Beautiful, we're gonna get another villager queued. Now we're gonna probably have 3 villagers on wood. For a while. Man, we got even more cows. Look at this. We got 8 cows. That's wonderful news, by the way. Alright, cows. You need to move out of the way. Everybody is going to get their turn to be slaughtered. It's going to be fine. You don't have to rush. Alright, Alright, now we're gonna send our third villager back. Now we're gonna be fine for at least a little bit. Oh, it looks like we're splitting on the cows now. That'll be okay. Once we hit, I think, 15 villagers? Or maybe 20 is when I'm going to start saving food. Because, okay, so for everyone who hasn't seen Age of Empires before, it's a real-time strategy game. As you can see, like, you know, we're building, we're ordering things, we're queuing things, we're telling people what to do, and, you know, our enemies are doing that at the same time. It's very much one of my personal favorite gaming genres that there is, and for a long time, I forgot this was even a franchise. Because back when I was a kid, I played Age of Empires on my Nintendo DS, and I loved that game. That was just a great game. Had a blast with it. Sorry, Mom, I stayed up a lot of nights playing that game on my DS as a kid. But, like, it was a personal favorite of mine. And I didn't realize that they made, you know, like the RTS games were out for PC until well after I became an adult. So, I'm practicing. I mainly just play this game with my friends. I don't have any desire to do like pro stuff or do anything crazy or try to be like, you know, the next pro in Age of Empires. Alright, the one, yeah, we'll take half and put them on this boar here. Nice. And that boar is going to give us roughly 300 food, so yeah, we'll be able to age up here into the feudal age. So there are 4 separate ages in the game. You've got Dark Age, that's where we are now, the Feudal Age, the Castle Age, and lastly the Imperial Age, where most of the 42 different civilizations in the game get to build their super cool stuff. And I'll be able to show you more as we go through. But I've just really been enjoying this. I need you to help, I need you to help. We can take you, put you on wood, and you on wood. I'm going to clear these straggler trees. At least that's what I've been told that they're called. Well, these guys finish up with the boar, and then we'll have them... Actually, you know what? We'll have them get the other boars that get finished here. Alright. You are not finishing that anywhere near as well as I would have hoped. Alright, there we go. We made him angry! He's coming! Quick! Don't stop running. Nice. Alright, you two finish that one. And we can research. Ooh, we don't have 2 Dark Age buildings. We got the lumber camp. You know, we probably need the mining camp. How did I miss that? I can't believe I missed that. I'm kind of embarrassed. Alright, well. Because we've got our houses, and our houses give us population, which is our little number here, population number. And once that building over here finishes, we can work on our upgrade to the feudal age. There we go, beautiful. That's great. We needed that. It's big. Now, I have a distinct feeling that I'm still going to get beat out. Yeah, we're past 10 minutes into the treaty timer. I think we're going to get beat out here by the AI. Let's see. Do I need a mill to build a farm? I think the answer to that question is yes. Yes, the answer to that question is yes. Alright, we're going to have... That's going... We're going to max queue as many villagers as we can, and the loom upgrade, because that's going to be pretty good. These bushes only have 115 food. You've got 200. Alright. I think we start swapping these villagers off the berries. and we put the farms in. Let's see, I think 4 farms is a good start. Feudal upgrade is almost done. I'm really surprised that the AI hasn't gone through and done all their researches yet. Impressive. Not expecting to beat the hard AI in any tech challenge, but look at us go. Alright, so our next age costs 800 food, 200 gold, and 2 of the feudal age buildings. So those, we're also going to queue up handcart, are going to be the market and the blacksmith. I think we're going to start with the market. We're going to put the market over here next to these trees. And then I'm going to shift Q, or shift, click into having this villager build the blacksmith as well. We're going to get you working on gold. We're just going to queue up as many villagers as we can get. We're going to need some villagers to build a house, because we're running out of pop space. I think we're going to queue these guys to build the next round of houses. And since it's a group, I think they're going to be rather efficient. I say that, they're not doing anything. So I think we're just going to have this lone villager work on it. Try my best to not get housed here. That would be really bad. You can do it! Build the house! Build the house! Build that house! Yes! Never been more excited to have a house get done in a video game ever. And I've played Minecraft. Okay. And these are really good. We're making good progress. Alright, you guys, I'm actually going to have you come down here and work on these trees now that the straggler trees are done, so that way we don't get too close to our walls. That would be bad. We don't want to open ourselves up to additional avenues of attack. Okay. I think we're going to have you turn in your food, and after you do that, we're going to have you build a farm. Beautiful time. Alright, we're getting wheelbarrow. That is great. That is great. And these 2 buildings are done, so we're going to have you also build a farm. Now, 2 of these next villagers that come out, we're going to have them work on stone. Because the castle age uses this stone resources right here. These little rock-looking things, these boulders. We got boulders! They're not boulders, they're rocks. But yeah, we're going to have those start to get worked on so we can get enough of the stone to build a castle. As the name would suggest, in the castle age. Now that handcart gave all of our villagers 10 more storage for when they do their jobs. So normally I think what base storage is 10, and now they're up to 20? I'm gonna guess on that real quick. Our scout cavalry is out there exploring the map, showing us where stuff is. I can't imagine that we're going to be able to use all of these over here, but, who knows? Maybe late game we get over there with our armies and get to capture some stuff. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3. Now, if I was a bit smarter, I would actually use these houses to back up my walls. Damn! They're in Castle Age already? Okay, alright, I see how it is. Okay, we're gonna get 5 more farms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, look at them. The AI is going hard. Speaking of which, we can go just as hard and start the research even though we're going to be a bit behind. I think our goal is going to just mass stockpile food, get some extra gold, and build, one, a castle, along with getting the... Yeah. We're gonna build a castle skip the we're gonna get quick. We're gonna fast Imperial Age here. Because I think that'll get us ahead in the long run. And then we can just boom food with farms. Now, in most games, especially the ones I play with my friends, we set a 90-minute treaty timer. So far, I seem to be the one that needs the 90 minutes the least. Did we? We made a mistake. These houses haven't been built yet. I'm not saying I'm the most optimal, but I think I'm just more situationally aware of the timer than some of my friends when we play. Yeah, and I'm definitely embarrassed by these. So the sooner the castle age gets done... Oh, nice. And they move faster? Hey, yo! That's great! Alright, we're gonna queue up 7 villagers. And then we're gonna get a handcart. Does that really... Does that really say 1,000 gold? Look at us go. We're doing great. Which is when I'm gonna go in here and kind of pad the market a little bit and use, leverage some of that gold we've already mined. And now that we've got a villager out, we can actually go here and build our first castle. That's right, I said first, we're gonna have more than one. Because I'm crazy like that. Alright, please go build these houses. They're going. Alright, and while they're doing that, we're gonna try and get more lumberjacks over here. Let's see, we might even put them in a different area. I'm gonna put them over there. That way we get some more building room in the back, which is honestly where I should be putting my houses. I think. There's definitely a case to be made for it. I'm just not sure if it's good case or not. Let's see, that castle is building. We could honestly still go for monastery. If I really wanted to get that castle done fast, I would just send another villager to help. But I think we're just gonna go... Yeah. We're just gonna go for these buildings as well. Because we're gonna need them anyways. So we might as well get them now. Okay, and this is when we're going to have our villagers pop out in a different spot than where they normally would. We're going to pick up our associated age-up technologies for our economy. It's going to be great. You always need a good economy. I don't care what anybody tells you, the answer is always yes. Alright, we've almost got enough food. If we skipped handcart, we would probably have enough food. Although I'm going to debate on buying the extra food now to get it ready. Because either condition, I only need one. I mean, it's great to have both. We're going to need both. But you only need either a castle or the 2 castle age buildings. And it looks like... Oh, that's close. Who's going to get there? Who's going to get there? Hey, castle got done. Look at that. We're going to work on getting some more food. We're going to put a mill out there. That's going to be great. We get some extra villagers now. Because we can have up to honestly, a safe buffer for your villagers is probably 100, 120. So we're actually kind of low on our villager count. So we really got to get a whole bunch of food. And that is not a joke. Now there is... Okay, so there's the Hussite reforms. Hussite reforms cost 500 food? Oh my gosh. Well then again, it does take literally... Okay, all of these upgrades down here, and these, and they turn into food costs instead of costing gold. You see all this stuff that just costs a whole bunch of gold? We save a lot of gold by doing that. That is not... I think it's worth it. But obviously we need to have the food economy to be able to get those. Now I think 12 villagers on wood might be enough. So we're just going to queue 14 villagers. And getting this additional age up is going to be great. Also, the Bohemians get the mining camp technologies for free. So you just have to basically hit the next stage and you just automatically have those, which is super nice. Alright, so the only ones it looks like, so we're going to get crop rotation here. And then I think there's 2 technologies here, or is it just 1? Don't remember. But we're almost done. The Imperial Age upgrade, and then I'm also going to work on building a barracks and a stable out here. Because a lot of this map is still pretty dark, and we do not have a lot of time to explore it. We do not. Okay, so there... No, it looks like I must have already got crop rotation. Or there might be a technology it's locked behind that I just haven't gotten to yet. Which is honestly the most likely scenario. Alright, beautiful. Come on, you can do it. Okay, so you need to get out here. We need to build the barracks. Site reforms can start. Beautiful. Save us a lot of gold in the long run. Okay, we're going to have you come out here and help with these. Yeah, look at that. We really didn't beat the AI by much. We got beat to Castle Age, but we did not get beat to Imperial. Which is really nice. Actually, I'm going to have you come back and do a farm. I'm being a bit too indecisive here, and it's definitely slowing down our economy boom. But it'll be okay. We definitely don't need to be an expert, we just need to be able to survive. And depending on the difficulty of the AI you fight, sometimes that's the same thing. Attack versus Rams. Yeah, there we go, that'll be a good upgrade to get next. Alright, we want the military buildings, we want the stable. And honestly, we'll get the archery range and the siege workshop built as well. Okay, so there, we've got all of those. And we're going to shift build 2 more farms, and we've got 17 on food. I don't think that's enough. That is not enough. Nope, we need more. We need more food! We're also gonna need... Probably, yeah, look at this poor villager who's been sitting here for like the last 20 minutes because I haven't told them what to do next. That is my own mistake. Now, max population for this match, I usually do the general amount of 200 for the population max. My friends like to do 500, but I realized that when we tried to play against the hard AI, they actually used their entire pop cap. So it really meant that, let's see, what is it? It's Sanctity and Fervor affect villagers. I might actually be getting, I know I'm getting Fervor, but that might be Sanctity right there. We're going to pick up all of these, though. It just might mean that they come in a different order. But you see now why I wanted to have a ton of food output. Because we're out of food now. Okay, so you are done. And we're going to have you build 3... Nah, we'll do 3 additional scout cab to help search the map for stuff. Alright, we're gonna put some more farms in. Yeah, these lumber camps I can build more of, just kind of push them deeper into the woods. So that way the villagers don't have to walk as far, and it makes the drop-off points more efficient for them. Speaking of, okay, mines are free. Nope, do you not? No, you don't. Okay, we already got all of our eco upgrades. That's great. That does not get much better. We're gonna get some extra villagers on gold because as you can see, they're on their last gold push or their last gold mound. If I Nice, you all just go out in different directions. That's beautiful. And as you can see, you know, we found two separate options here for our stone output. And we actually have a relic that the monks can collect. Alright. And if you get a monk and you get a relic and you put it in your church, it will generate passive gold. Which is beautiful because, well, you think that's a lot of gold. It's going to go pretty quick. It's going to go pretty quick. Between units and upgrades, it's going to go quick. Now, speaking of things that we could upgrade, we could go down the town patrol for our buildings getting +4 line of sight. And then we're going to go to our university. The one time I put all my buildings in the same place and I'm like, where did all the buildings go? Yep, start picking up some of those upgrades. Now we can also get more villagers, which will be great. We'll actually have them walk up here. Okay, so far so good. We're at 185 pop space. That is not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to have you put the houses on the outside this time. Alright, so that's going to be 90, 95. So we might have one extra house, but having an extra house is not bad by any means. We're going to build another stone mining camp out here. I'm going to grab... No, we do not have 1,000 food yet. So our monks are going to have a conversion range of 12. That doesn't sound like a lot. But it is, I promise. That's basically 12 of those little grid squares that you saw when I was placing. Yeah, it's 12 of these little squares. So you can be 12 squares away from the enemy who's either going to try and stab you or shoot you or something. And you can... It'll do like a little holy noise and they'll get converted to your faction. Unless they have the tech researched where instead of getting converted, the unit just dies. Which is kind of rough. Yeah, heresy. Units converted by a monk die instead of changing to the enemy's color. Which is really nice in case you get bum rushed by a bunch of monks. Okay, you guys are going to mine that gold instead of go to the next stone node. Interesting. Okay. Rather impressive. Okay, but they finished the last stone node and they're going out here rather than... Wow, I really thought that these guys would go over here to this gold node, but I was wrong. There we go. Now those guys will go there. I'm really annoyed that the scout cabs seem to be just not doing a lot of exploring. Like, the area to our west and our north has not really been touched. They've gotten the entirety of this east side, though, and almost most of the south. I think they'll get there by the time the treaty timer goes off, but speaking of the treaty timer, we've got 18 minutes. We gotta move. Gotta get going. We do not have a lot of time. Alright, so we want to get... Those are all of our castle upgrades. Those are all of our upgrades here. Now, our spearman line for the Bohemians does plus, like, an additional 25% buffed damage. So you get quite a few extra rewards for using that line. So even, like, it does 25% damage on top of the buffed damage it does to cavalry. So, like, the Dravidians and their battle elephants, which I love to play, which is why I have the Dravidians starred for my civs. They're a personal favorite because I just like getting a lot of elephants because I think they're cool. And they're also pretty tanky. So yeah, we can get a whole bunch of those guys. Now this is normally when I start my large walling campaign. But since we don't have a lot of the map explored, I'm just going to have the immediate area here done. Normally it's a bit more expansive, and typically I get the opportunity to be a bit more expansive out here, but since we're just starting, it doesn't look like I'm going to get that opportunity. Now, where did my monk go? Ah, there you are. Can you pick that up? There we go. We got the little sound that he picked up the relic, and he's going to go do that. Oh, our villager's fighting off a wild animal out there. Congratulations, you did a wonderful job. Okay, our infantry are upgraded. You guys need to build... You know what? I'm going to have you build a wall. The 3 of you should be able to build this with no trouble. No issues whatsoever. And you're going to do a great job. Sugar plums. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. You got out here and you don't have something to do, well, we're going to have you mine that gold. Okay, we should have, we don't have. Have you go out here, get about 6 more villagers. Actually, that's going to be 7. We're going to have these archery upgrades done. We're going to get the rest of these infantry upgrades done. Man, wow. This east side does not have a big tree line. That is impressive. Alright, has the monk returned with the relic? Yes, he has. Go get this one for us. And I'm actually going to shift Q to order him that once he picks that up, he goes and brings it back to the church immediately. You haven't been told what to do yet because you're walking out here. I want you... Let's see... Okay, so this is our immediate area here. You get to have a big fun wall project. That's probably going to be the most expansive I'm going to get with my walls this game. And those probably will barely get done before the treaty timer goes off. I'm not expecting a lot. Now, another thing I want to do is I want to get a few gates going. So we want one there. And we're going to want one here. That'll be great. Have you help with the stone mining. Ooh, we haven't even touched this other side. You see that one? Alright, we got the relic. That's beautiful. Okay, so the walls here. Want them to be done exactly like that. That'll be great. Okay. These haven't been started yet. I'm going to assume that my villager met an unfortunate end out here and was unable to build these. I'm glad I caught that because he has a rather expansive project I needed him to get done. Oh, that's a move order. It'll be okay. Ooh, that's gonna put us out of stone? Or did I hit a limit? I must have hit a limit for key orders, which I didn't even know existed. No, that's not gonna work. Alright, we do have one extra builder. We're gonna have you pick up on this end and just slowly... I haven't found a way to like make this super easy to queue, so I apologize in advance. Okay, we want that one, and that one. Oh no! They're actually going to get mobbed by a wolf. Well, that's unfortunate. No, they're gonna survive that. That looks really good. Okay, so you, after we've promptly gone through and done a lot of this lumberjacking, I'm gonna have you guys come back and go do that inside the walls. Alright, you guys have mined all the stuff here. I'm gonna put you on a tower building project. We are going to get defensive, and we're going to need to get defensive. Because even against moderate Dravidians, I was having to deal with lots of catapults, lots of elephants, lots of incursions and attacks, and they will cut through the trees. So we need to have some version of a defense. You can see that we are already out of stone, which is unfortunate. Because those towers are not cheap. Alright, well, this is going to be the last 5 minutes, 6 minutes of the treaty where we start pumping out units. Okay, this is wood and gold cost. Also wood and gold cost. Which means I need to get more villagers on wood. So we're going to send about 15 villagers to the back of our base. And they're going to do some awesome stuff. And there are 5 minutes left in the treaty. Alright, how are we looking across our walls? Okay. It has looked worse. Oh, you are the ones that I told to go mine the wood. Alright, you guys are gonna meet her in the middle. I'm gonna complete that, and then I'm gonna have them build a gate so we have an eastern exit. Yeah, we really need to get more villagers on wood. Because normally wood is one of my highest resources during these games. Like, I get a good tens of thousands of wood, but this civ? Oh, this civ goes through wood. Let me tell you. I have not anticipated the wood costs for these units. Well, until now, when I'm like, yeah, we need a lot of wood. Where's all the wood at? To be fair, we haven't had a lot of villagers on wood. So getting these extra villagers back here is going to be really great. And these towers, I want to say they'll be able to cover me basically until I'm able... Yeah, look at all those buildings. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're building. Okay, they're going to have like a rear castle. That's smart of them. What do they have? They have capped rams, hussars. Who are they? The Berbers. The Berbers. Alright. This area is going to be hard to defend. I think I actually was a bit overzealous in my choice here for this wall. Especially because you can try to build this tower or this gate. That gate does not want to get built there. It says, I'll build the gate anywhere but... Oh my gosh, what is this? What in the tragedy is this? Like, not only am I going to have you build... Oh my gosh. Guys, no, we can't have holes in the wall. If there's holes in the wall doesn't do anything. Yeah, get those foxes out of the way. If we weren't on a time crunch, I would have you harvest them. Okay. Oh, beautiful. You guys are up here too. 1, 2, 3. I actually haven't done any of the siege engine upgrades. That's kind of an oops on my end, because these guys actually get upgraded cannons, which I think are helpful. Alright, we're being attacked by red, but that's because, well, we put a scout right here. Run, scout, run! Run home. Oh, he did not make it home. He's dead. Very dead. You guys really gonna try and run after him? I don't think that's gonna go well for you guys. Just a professional opinion. Yeah. No, we're just gonna use the light cav as shock cavalry and it'll be fine. Are you guys already probing me or are you guys just attacking another scout? No, that's just my buildings being built, I think. But red feels like... No, yellow feels like a good natural choice, but we haven't been over there to see what they're up to. However, we are also aware that green has scouted us and knows what we're up to. I think red's going to be a good first push. And we've got plenty of pop space to keep putting troops in, which would be really good. Alright, yeah, you guys are gonna inject wood into the supply really quick. Okay, here comes our first round of attempted not dying. We are under attack by wild animals. No, not the wild animals. Urgh. Me trying to desperately talk through my coughs and my crazy stuff. Now we're gonna have 53 villagers on wood. We're about to have so much wood, it's gonna kinda be crazy. Get some monks over here. Yeah, we're gonna start queuing these monks up to go out here. Monks, we need you out on the front lines, because you have 12 range. 12 range is gonna be great at converting things. Alright, you guys are doing a slow push, that's good. I like that. We all love to see it. Going to destroy that mining post and this one. We are being attacked by more wild animals. Stab them. Rather impressive. Now, if we had monks intermixed with this army, I think we would also be getting healed as well. Because the monks heal our friendly units along with trying to convert the enemy units too. Alright, we're just about to hit pop cap, but that's okay. This is really kind of just like a first push, and if we win, we win, and if we don't, we don't. Alright, we defeated that wolf. It was of no conquest. Hey guys, it's still trying to do a murder. There we go. Alright, so this is our first push into red. There's a castle right here. That's going to be kind of killer. You know, we might actually just back off, because we're going to need to keep as many pikes as we can get. Have our castles deal with that. It's a surprise castle. We were not expecting to see it, and it just kind of appeared. Now, we're raiding red, and I'm expecting their cavalry to be just about anywhere here. Sometime soon as well. I'm kind of surprised they haven't gotten it yet. Weird. But they also don't have a gate right here, I'm noticing. Because I'm hoping we can break through these walls and just push through the city towards the town center. That's the goal. We're being attacked by yellow. Okay, that's just our scout cab getting hit again. As unfortunate as that is, there's only so much we can do about it. Focus fire! You know, the focus fire's kind of working. Yeah. They don't really have much to do against the horses. Oh, they've got camel. Oh, they have anti-cab. Yeah, they can't. Oh, those are camel archers? Impressive. Okay, don't get close. Don't get close. We know there's a castle over there. I kind of just want us to sweep around the left, but it looks like we're not quite getting that option. Because we might, yeah, we'll be able to get, just squeeze on in here and just kind of get the trebs behind the wall. Yeah, just kind of get in there. Nothing crazy. Yep. Yep, nice, nice. Okay, so we need to get... You guys know what you want to do, but not quite how to do it. I think we just didn't have enough space for them to get in. Are they really gonna... No, they're gonna try it. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Come on, unpack. The longer you take... What on earth do you think you're doing? No, we need you to hit the town center. We're just kind of holding the line until you're able to do it. Have they already killed our other trebuchets? No, the honest answer is no. My other trebuchet is just pathing horribly. Which, to be fair, they're trying to contend with our Hussite wagons. And that is not an easy task. Alright, we're defending pretty well. Nice. And with that, red is defeated. We don't need to lose any more men in here. We can run out here. We are leaving! Actually, you know what? The pikemen, or the halberdiers, are going to cover our exit because they've got a lot of cavalry. Alright, the Hussite wagons can actually cover us too, because they've got some ranged camels in the mix. And between these guys, we should be able to pretty much steamroll what they've got left. Their ram is showing up, but it's a bit late. Yep, the ram was a bit late. They even have a trebuchet showing up. We really just need to get out of range because they can't make or send any more units. It's pretty much a done deal. Well, they were trying to make counter units, but they didn't quite get out in time. So we got a pretty good defeat there. Would you? Okay, and you can die too. Yeah. You guys brought the bombard cannon? We need to focus that. The bombard cannon is actually pretty tough against our Hussite wagons. Quick! Try to micro around that. It's not foolproof. I'm still perfecting my micro, but look at us go. We're doing pretty good. Alright, you guys finished this round of gold. Do we have any more gold on the inside of our walls? Gold? Yes, we do. Go get that gold! Yeah, having the relic there is actually doing, or the two relics that we do have is doing pretty good for us. We're gonna have you guys switch over here. Wild animals? Not on my watch. Get 'em! Get 'em! Nice. Alright, so now it's yellow and green. I'm not gonna lie, the hard AI that we had in my other friend's game, or the other game I played with my friends, where we had a naval map as well, like it was part water, part land, was a lot scarier than this. Or it's possible we just hit red so hard early enough that we were just kind of able to cheese our way past the castles and get an easy kill. I'm expecting yellow to be a lot more difficult because we haven't seen them in forever. This is real early game scouting. Like first 10 minutes of the map scouting. Okay, these guys we found a lot later in Castle Age, where they had built a castle. They're going to be pretty well defended, I imagine. I think we would want to hit these guys from this side, though. Just thinking off the top of my brain. Are you healing? I hear the monk sounds. Now, is this area... Oh my gosh, that's area of effect healing? That's kind of That's kind of gross. Like, I hate to say it that way, but it's kind of gross. No, we do still have one scout cab up. That's nice. Come on, everybody goes. I know, it's big, unwieldy, and we won't be able to command it all in one group, but I think we'll be okay. As you see the army marching off to war. You can do it, lads! You know what? I just realized the entire match we haven't done any of the blacksmith upgrades. Our army could be hitting so much harder right now, and it's not even funny. I'm not even kidding. It really could be. Get 'em, skirmishers! Get 'em! Oh yeah, look at that. Our scout cab is just rolling up. You know what? That looks like a dangerous animal. Yeah, it's a gray wolf. Alright, now we're going to do some early raids here, which is going to make Yellow sally out their army. Kill them! There's so many upgrades that we honestly should have had by now, but we just didn't. We're killing these villagers. This is going to be great for us. Hit them in the economy. It's where it hurts the most. Well, besides the town center. Run them down, Cav. Get them. You know, I think we're going to bite off more than we can shoot. Yep. Yep. Okay, early scouting is important. Quick. Quick. No! I wasn't able to micro well enough for that. Rip. This cannot be all of our trebuchets. Where are the rest of them? We had like 5. This is a slight concern, which means we must guard the trebuchets at all cost. Which means we should send this group up north to be with these. And we're going to send a monk too. Don't worry, we're going to send a monk. We basically need a group to guard the trebuchets while they get ready. Because they'll be able to very fully outrange these guys. All the healing. No, 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 no. Get your butts back here and get... Oh my gosh, no, our cavalry is just throwing itself away. No, 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 don't do that. That's kind of bad. We don't want that. Oh, they've got enemy trebuchets! Alright, fine. We int ourselves into the castle fire to get the trebuchets. No, I said get the trebuchets. Well, one of them is dead. Quick, get the other castle! There's nothing quick about this. I guess they packed and unpacked, and then they packed up again. You didn't get all the trebuchets! We are taking super heavy losses here. This is kind of rough. We need to pull back a little bit. Quick! Monk, we need your healing! Heal us! You need to heal harder! We're losing more men! You know what? We could send this right flank up. Come on. Oh, they've got bombard cannons. I didn't even see that. Oh, that's terrible. We lost a trebuchet. That's rough. Shoot him? Oh, were we trying to convert that guy? You know what? Can you convert this? Can we get a forward barracks? I forgot. You should be able to do that. Make this building belong to us. Is it working? He's doing the hand he's doing the hand thing, but I don't know if it's working. No, we lost a monk. All right, I think we're gonna have to throw the hand waving thing out of here. We're gonna have to throw this conversion out of here for now, until we can get ourselves set up. All right, I was about to say you guys get to try that one more time per building, and that's it. Yeah, we need to bust this gate down. Quick! They're riding on our monks! Yeah, sure stuffing. We just got a whole bunch of buildings here, which should be able to help us out. Grab a whole bunch of troops for the front line fighting. As we slowly... No, you're not building a castle. Get out of here. Get that monstrosity out of here right now. Whoops. Bonked my headset. We are losing this. This is not great. Oh, where did all this infantry come from? Our Hussite wagons just got smashed. I think we just lost everything right here too. Okay, take two. We're gonna need a bunch of anti-infantry. Because they pretty much counted what we had. Yeah, we just got countered pretty hard. So we need a bunch of anti-infantry. Strong units along range. Yeah, a bunch of these dudes will be pretty good. And I mean, I feel like our Hussite wagons are too good to ignore. Get some extra of these. Are we getting raided? If we were, I didn't see it. Get some of those, get some of these. A bunch of mangonels will be really good. Or actually take 2 mangonels and make 3 mangonels and make 3 of these capped rams. Those should be pretty good. Are we still alive down here? Oh my gosh, about half of our infantry group, or our army, didn't roll up. Well, I mean, we've got enough people here for a take 2. It's not going to be great. But if we can just, you know, shove as many units as we can at them, we might have our best shot yet. And honestly, what we could do, we could use that spot where our units are as a good staging point as well. Get our infantry up there. And you know what? We're gonna give a villager a very special mission. You get to come up here and build an extra line of buildings. Yeah, because look at that. We got 28,000 wood right now. We got so much wood. Build this one. And this one. And maybe one over here? I'm not sure. Really not sure how it... Well, this is deep enough, far back enough that our walls aren't going to get touched. Okay. Whoa, hold on. They sent their villager out here. They're scouting us. Yep, there it is. You saw it. We're under attack. Like, hold on there. Wait a minute. We're not ready yet. We're gonna be. We're getting there. But it ain't good enough. Ooh, we're getting hit. Where are we getting hit? We're getting trebbed. Not on my watch. We're trebbed by yellow. Get out of here. hitting us basically in a spot where we don't have towers. Go get him. Yeah, they were not planning to have us march at him with these guys. Nice. Very, very good. Okay, and our villager is here. Alright, now that you're here, we're gonna have you build one of these, one of those, and one of these, and probably like a defensive line of towers so we don't get run up on, because that would suck. And then you know what? I'm bold. When you're done with all of those, we are going to shift sell a ton of our wood. So that way we get enough stone to build a castle. Alright, we've cut our wood about half. Okay, so you've got all this stuff you're building, right? And then we're going to shift, click a castle. Because we're absolutely insane. You guys, you keep pushing up so far forward. We're going to get noticed. We're going to reveal everybody. Alright. We're just going to kind of march ourselves up here. Kind of see what they've added since we were here last. I'm sure they've added quite a bit. I can't imagine they haven't. They destroyed the structures that were here. I think we're going to hit this corner. Yeah, because they probably finished that castle. If I'd have to bet. Oh. Yeah, look what they've got. We kind of need to focus that. You know what? You might be able to run through the gate since they've got all these units here. Yep, target him. Target all the siege. Alright, go hit the town center. They actually finished that castle? Oh, heck no, we can't let them keep that. No, 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 no. The castle, guys, the castle. Target the castle. It's giving them a lot of extra confidence right now. Alright, send these guys back. I'm not confident about that situation. Quick, run. Run faster. Oh, please. Please run. I'm telling you to run. I'm telling you to actively go this way. And they all died. That's kind of bad. So what's happening back here? We're getting trapped again? Yep. They're trapping our towers. Bold choices here. They don't even know. They don't even know we're over. They just don't even know. Okay, so we need a whole bunch of you guys. Whole bunch of you guys. Alright, we're gonna get some bombard cannons. And we're out of gold. Whoops. It's like about that. These guys are really good at defending. I'm gonna keep them here. And in the meantime, we're gonna get an extra villager. Well, I say extra, but we're really just gonna pull them off the farm. We're gonna have them fix as much of this wall as they can reach. Oh, they found us. They found us. That's not great, because our castle isn't even done yet. We don't have any siege. Well, we have one siege unit, but that's not going to be enough. Alright, we do need to push up at least a little bit. We need to see if they've healed. Or actually, you know what? We can attack ground. Attack ground here. Okay, so that doesn't look like it's fixed. Speaking of which, we're gonna make you break down the gate too, because I mean an extra way in is gonna be nice later. Nice. We're actually going to defeat yellow with this. I was not expecting this. No! We're about to... Oh my gosh, we just... We did it. Alright, so now it's just green and I. Wow. Alright. Oh, there's a bunch of green military running through this north side. I wonder if they were coming in. Which I'm not loving the sound of, if that's what they're doing. So that means they're confident enough to push me. If they're confident enough to push me, then we're gonna have a rough time. We need more light cavalry! And we could probably use more of a whole bunch of extra stuff. Okay, we are out of gold. Honestly, I think we bring our wood and food down to 15k. There we go, that looks good. We got 2,000 gold. I think that's great. Alright, real question. How close... Oh my gosh, yeah, that side's gonna be impenetrable. I just saw that. It's just like a line of 4 castles. One, two, three. Yeah, and I'm sure there's a 4th one over there. We've got a lot. Okay. Alright. Get this castle done and not need it. Or at least not need it immediately over here. Could probably have that be a good drop-off point. Have you guys kind of push out as well. Right, have them basically push out to where we know that they're at. And if they're further, well then they're further. If they're not, it'll be a great staging area and we'll be great. We're being attacked by... Alright, so not quite as lucky as we would have thought, were they? Well, yeah, they've got some mangonels that they're just kind of riding with over here. They're sending they're sending all their units home. This would be a great spot, or great opportunity to hit these guys. Get him with the micro! Well, beating the AI micro is not too terribly hard. Okay, we're gonna get a whole bunch of not at all trebs. Is what I'm seeing. We do not have enough for trebs. Do we still have our villager? Are you alive? the villager make it? You did. Okay, cool. Alright, we're gonna have you build a monastery. And then we're gonna have you walk over here, and we're basically gonna pull the same strat twice. Will it work? Maybe. We definitely won't have the stone for all the towers, that's for sure. Nice. Alright, and now you know where you're going, and you're off on your next adventure, villager. Alright, now, we could push in right now, but we're probably very ill-equipped. Yeah, we could do with some healing. Let's wait up for our monk, our only surviving monk of the Yellow Siege. What are you guys doing? They brought trebs. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? We can fight those. They brought more than one type of treb. Got it. Or they brought more than one treb. Blow it up. The war of the siege is here. Atahualpa? Atahualpa. Inca? You are, yes, you are Inca. Like, wow, I got the name right. You guys are insane! Okay, so those guys are ranged? Unique infantry with increased attack range. Okay, so they basically have like Addle or something. Blow them up! Actually, break that wall. And now that that wall's open, just go for the jugular here. I don't see a reason for us to not do that. Have these guys be a diversionary force. Yeah, I'm really not seeing a reason to not do that. Because all of their stuff is over here on this side and we can just basically avoid it. Oh yeah, dead. Nice. Yeah, did they have anything? Yeah, their nearest castle was over here. So they really only had these 4 castles on the west wall. Let's see. We got, yeah, because we dropped a red first. This idea of wall sneaking or just barging through the least defended corner has proved very fortuitous for us. We had our biggest struggle over here where they had basically 2 forward castles. Oh wow, so their undefended corner was up here on the north. Well, you know, we pushed through the worst of it and we won. Because then we went and pushed green and we're like, well, it doesn't look like there's enough space here. Like, if they had chopped out this entire back forest and had, like, 2 or 3 castles here, that would have made me pull back and severely reassess what we had. I'm not gonna lie, I expected a bigger challenge from the hard AI here. I did. And I imagine that if I gave them a full 90 minutes timer, they probably would have done a lot better. But I had a lot of fun with this. And especially if they were teamed together. They were all on separate teams. But I didn't really see too much of them fighting each other, except for maybe green coming in at the end of yellow, or like after yellow died. I don't know. Oh yeah, we were tied with yellow for raised buildings. So they were definitely hitting people, they just weren't hitting me. So they must have fought green a little bit, which is why green fought back. Yeah, yellow over here being the most aggressive. I mean, admittedly, they killed a good like 100 of our units. That's not even... So we fed them kills a little bit. We converted 3 units, which is impressive, and so did they. Alright. Yeah, yellow was our biggest challenge, and it shows in the stats. So let's see what the economy looks like. Wow, they had a lot of gold. They had 3,000 more gold than me. I was actually second to last in gold collected. Wow. We made up for it in food and wood, though. Our food and wood basically carried our economy. We had enough stone to pretty much build all of our walls. 2 castles. Yeah, not bad. We got most valuable players for each of our teams, which makes sense. But yeah, no, that was pretty good. Technology. Yeah, I beat them on Feudal Age. I was late. I was the last to Castle Age, but I was the first to Imperial Age. Wow. I actually wasn't too far ahead. I was a good maybe minute ahead on the on that. Our research count, research percent, percentage of map explored. Not bad. So where's the society? Okay, so wonders, castles. Yeah, they had 446 castles. Red had 7 captured relics. Relic gold. Wow, look at that. 8,947 relic gold. Okay. So what I'm hearing is I've been absolutely sleeping on relics. Yeah, I've been sleeping on relics for sure. My highest villager count was almost 100. It was at 92. Let's see our timelines. I don't really know how to read this, I'll be honest with you. A display of player villager light and military dark. Population as a percentage of the world population over the course of the game. So we pretty much went hard. So this is our scout cav. And our scout cav. And then we just massed an army. Basically, this is where the treaty time ended. And then we just kind of went. Yeah, Red had a very, very impressive military. And so, well, Yellow had probably one of the most impressive ones outside of mine. And this is where, I guess, major battles. Yeah, so Green and Yellow must have been going back and forth here. Because I think I was the only person who fought Red. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, no, we did pretty good. Yeah, for a 2-hour game. So we basically had an hour of building and an hour of fighting. Well, not bad. But yeah, no, this is one of my... It's a very quickly growing game that I'm enjoying. And being able to play with friends and learn stuff. So far, as far as the tech tree is concerned, the Bohemians and the Dravidians have been my favorites. For sure. Now, the Bohemians, I don't think they get a buff. Well, technically it's a buff to their monk. Yeah, because monks and monastery technologies cost gold. Or food instead of gold. So you save a lot of gold here. Because the church area is just super expensive. Markets work 80% faster. I'm not necessarily sure what that means. I'm going to have to look into what having an increased work speed for your market is. I imagine that's like building trade units and stuff, but there was nobody for me to trade with that game. But yeah, this is... No, this is a little bit different than what I normally do. So players... Yeah, so max lobby of 8 people. Normally I've been doing... The last match I did, that was really hard. I had the AI on moderate, and everybody was on, like, had 2 in each team except me. So I was by myself. And it looked something like this. I am not doing that on hard. I don't think I really don't think I'm good enough for that. Not quite, but yeah. So that's a good little taste of what I've been doing in Age of Empires, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Um, I will, with the permission of my friends, might stream some of the matches that we play. But we've been having a great time with this. I would love to stream more of my games for you guys. Let me know. Well, I guess there's no way for me to let you know. Well, technically you could, because I end up posting all my VODs on my YouTube channel. Shameless plug, haha. But yeah, no. If you want to see more of this, like, let me know. Tell me about it. Because there's 42 different civilizations for me to pick from, and a lot of them play differently. Like, I've got a lot of choices here. So, let me know, and we'll do it. But without further ado, I'm going to go for the night. Thank you all for stopping by this evening. This has been your host, Sneaky Snake 2. Stay safe, slither on, my friends, and I think I will see you guys again on Monday.